Welcome bitches, one and all, to my reaction to Season 3, Episode 6 of Love Victor, Agent of Chaos. So last time we ended off on a bit of a sad note for Victor and Pilar, where Pilar is having struggles with Felix as she feels like Felix is putting his relationship with her parents above his relationship with her, which I think there are arguments to be made on both sides of that. I think that both sides are struggling right now to understand each other's point of view. I don't think Pilar's understanding Felix's point of view of the respect he has for her parents and not wanting to cross that line because of everything they've done for him. But then I don't think that Felix is fully understanding the pain that this is causing Pilar. So hopefully they can get to a good point. At the end of the day, if it ends up with them two breaking up, but they are mutually happy with that decision, then I'm going to be okay with it. It's whatever's best for them. But yeah, I just hope that they can get to a happy place because right now they are struggling a lot. Now, we also had on Victor's side of things, him and Benji actually having a very positive experience and having a really nice day out. But then Benji's dad came over and talked a lot of shit to Victor, said a lot of hurtful things, which I don't think were needed to be said. And I think that the dad himself has a lot to make up for in Benji's eyes without realizing that he actually does, if you get what I mean. So I hope that we can get to a point where Benji has a discussion with his dad and they actually go through a lot of their shit because I think it's still hanging over Benji's head. So yeah. Anyway, with that said, very excited to get into it and see where the story goes. So without further ado, let's go.
So I put on my boxers, and then I realized that I put it on backwards so the fly's in the back. And then it came to me. Butt fly.
Felix, what the fuck are you talking about?
I saw Benji last night, which was great until his dad showed up and told me to stay away from him.
Oh, he didn't just say that. He was fucking brutal, and I don't think it was needed.
You, my friend, are a ray of light.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, man. But I don't know. Starting to think maybe he's right.
Don't you dare listen to him.
Okay, name one person.
Mia?
You were figuring out your sexuality.
Okay, Raheem.
You were choosing between two hotties. That happens.
And then, of course, there's Benji.
Talking about all three of those things, yes, the Mia thing was fucked up, but like Felix is saying, Victor was dealing with a lot of stuff internally and dealing with his parents as well, because we saw how his mother reacted. It's understandable why he would be trying to hide it. He's apologized to Mia. They've got to a good place now, so I think that you can say safely, Victor, that that is sorted, that is done, that's good. Moving on from there, Raheem. Victor went into that being quite hurt from the whole Benji thing, and while I do still feel really bad for Raheem, I don't know that you can necessarily say that that is all Victor's fault, because Raheem was well aware that Victor was in a relationship with Benji, and you have to understand that Victor didn't go into that intending to cheat. Victor didn't go into that trying to find someone else. It just happened. He had feelings for Raheem. We all know that that was true. And like I said, I'm not putting the blame on Raheem, don't get me wrong, but Raheem should take some responsibility for knowing that Victor was in a relationship when he was starting to develop these feelings and all that. So you can't say that you caused chaos there, Victor. And then Benji, I disagree with the whole chaos thing. I think that you created chaos together because of a lack of sharing the truth and being honest with each other. So you can't blame yourself for that, mate. That a lot of relationships go through that, especially when you're younger. You just have to see the problems and fix them, which I think they have by now, honestly.
You guys mind keeping the personal banter down?
Class has...
Damn!
All right, everyone, choose groups of 3.
3, let me guess. The one who they gave lines to is going to be joining you.
I'm gonna ask the guidance counselor if working with you two dummies counts as community service.
Wow. What a twat. You made a mistake there, Victor.
Want to do a study session tonight? We can make some flashcards.
Will you actually study, though?
Wait,
What?
I thought she wasn't due for another 3 weeks.
Oh, Thingy's gone into pregnancy, labor. Is 3 weeks dangerous?
Veronica's in labor.
I don't think so, is it? I think it's close enough that it's going to be good.
But I was supposed to be there. You
Aw.
know, I booked my ticket already and everything, and now I'm just gonna miss the whole thing.
Oh, my darling.
Hey, Blark.
I don't think she wants to see you right now.
I know you're pissed. I think we should talk about it.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. Do you want to be with me, or are you still too scared of making my dad angry?
Pilar!
I'm scared of making him angrier.
Goodbye, Felix.
The thing is, Pilar, if Felix, like he just said, makes your dad angrier, it's going to make it all a lot worse. And it's going to make you two being together completely out of the question because he's asked you not to see him and then you go and see him. You're lying again. Like, there's going to be so many more issues if Felix continues to see you. I completely understand Felix's side. But saying that, I get why being young, Pilar can't understand that and she feels as though Felix doesn't want to see her. I do get that. But if you're thinking logically, Felix is right.
Okay, well, here's all you need to know about me. I've never gotten less than an A on anything, and I don't intend to start now. I need to become valedictorian so that I can go to Harvard, and then, you know, obviously, Harvard Law, and then become the president.
Okay.
Just remember, I actually have an AP Lit quiz to cram for. I will see you two later.
Yeah, see you later.
What is going on with Liam?
Yeah, isn't that the sound your gay dating app makes?
He's in the closet. That explains
I
why he's so
mean,
gay and pushes everyone.
like, look. I don't like to stereotype, but the entire time that I've seen this man on my screen, I've thought this little boy's gay. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to come across like I was stereotyping him, but that's what I was thinking. So the fact that neither of them had a fucking inkling is hilarious to me.
Oh, he's not a dick. He just wants dick.
Felix!
I could be Simon.
Oh!
Whatever happened to that guy?
Are we just... Okay, I guess we're not going to talk about that. Whatever happened to that guy, okay?
I know, but our daughter has been miserable since we forbid her to see Felix, and I thought she needed a friend.
What she needs is to learn not to lie to us. Now, you call her right now and tell her to come home.
Honey, everything is okay.
I don't care.
Give her some leeway, bro.
He won't stop with the apology memes.
Ugh.
I mean, either man up and date me behind my father's back or leave me alone.
I know we're mad at Felix, but at least he has a face.
Come home right now, young lady.
I'm with Raheem. Mom said I could.
I don't care what she said. I want you in your room in 15 minutes.
Goodbye.
Your uncle wanted coffee, and you're always raving about this place and their chili mocha latte.
What is this ridiculous purple jacket? This is a woman's jacket.
Oh, God.
I lent it to Raheem since it's so cold in here.
Pilar is Rahim's girlfriend, and they share everything.
Oh, God.
Mom, can I talk to you for a second?
So, you are his girlfriend.
So you are his girlfriend.
Rahim Pilar is wonderful. I invited her to my farewell dinner tonight. Should we go try the chili mocha latte?
Of course.
I don't think you're allowed to go out, Pilar.
Oh, hi, come in. You must be Victor's friend.
Friend is a bit much. Let's go with colleague.
Hey, Leo, I'm so glad you can make it.
Yeah, like I said, I just need to get an A on this project. Is Felix coming?
No, he's not gonna be able to make it. But I just didn't want you to do this project alone. You're not alone.
Okay, weirdo.
Victor, I'm about to fucking leave the room, bro.
You seem like you're always hyped up on refined sugar. Where is your room?
Right, one thing I will say, I think that Victor's going in this... I think Victor's going in this thinking that this guy's an asshole because he's in the closet and all that shit. I feel like we're going to discover that he's fully out to his parents. They're fully okay with it. He's just a fucking twat. I think that's where we're going here.
He's going through something.
Isabel's like, good luck with that one, Felix. Felix.
She's still not home. I told her to come home, and she's just not. We have totally lost control here.
Mate, it's you exerting over-controlling behaviors that's making her not come home.
Well, lying and sneaking around?
It's exactly what we were doing when we were two teenagers in love. The way you're
Oof.
acting, this isn't just overprotective dad. Makes me wonder if you're thinking about Camila.
Who's Camilla?
What? No. No, that's not what this is about.
Am I dumb? Am I misremembering any of his ex-partners' names?
Your dad is going to call with an update as soon as he can. He's probably just massaging Veronica's placenta.
Andrew, the way I almost spat out my coffee.
Repudiate is to refuse to accept. As in every decent college is going to repudiate us if we don't learn what these frickin' words mean.
I need a break.
Yeah, Lucy seems very uncomfortable with all of this revising, which is concerning. I wonder what's going through her head.
Oh my god. This is a designer sweater.
Oh.
I mean,
Uh-oh.
who cares about designer? Not this, bro.
Hey, we've met before.
Uh-oh.
You spilled on me, so I guess now we're spill buddies.
Can you please get me some club soda?
Yeah, right on it.
Pilar's like... "Ugh."
That waiter was hitting on you.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was, Raheem.
Oh my god, you're right. I spilled on him. He spilled on me. That was my meet cute. I just missed my meet cute.
Shit. Get up and go.
This halibut looks very good.
Get up and go.
Hey, you know I'm gay, right?
Yeah, you stood up on a chair and announced it to the whole school.
Before that, I was in the closet. and I felt really alone.
Victor, I don't think that's what's going on here, bro.
Liam, I heard the app on your phone today.
Oh, well, it's not like
No,
I don't like do any.
It's okay.
That's what I mean. Is that actually what's going on here? And this guy's actually feeling insecure and all that, and that's why he's an asshole? Because, yeah, that is a very, very common thing. You find a lot of times, there's different ways that people go. One of the ways is some people shut down, they go inside themselves, and they just become extremely introverted. Another way is they become assholes because they take their negative feelings out on everyone else. But I don't know. I just feel like that's such a cliche thing if that's actually the story we're going with here. But I'm for it. I'm excited to see where this goes.
No.
Oh, for God's sake.
I thought, I mean, you really made it seem like you wanted that.
No, Liam, no, I just wanted to help.
I didn't ask for your help.
Oof.
Why couldn't you have just left me alone?
I wouldn't say that's necessarily your fault, Victor. Some people just don't like to talk about it. Some people are very volatile when it comes up. So just got to ease yourself in.
Can I go to church with you?
Is this happening? Is this a dream?
Aww.
Please don't make a big deal out of this.
Gracias a Dios. I never thought I'd see the day.
Aww. Oh, look how happy she is. So cute.
I'm so sorry if I was intense back there. Weird night. One of those fake date your bestie to convince your homophobic uncle that you're straight scenarios. It has come to my attention that I may have missed our meet cute.
Ah, no shit. Nice of you to finally notice.
Aww.
Maybe I can get your number before I have to go back to the old ball and chain.
Let's just hope that the uncle ain't fucking watching right now.
I'm Connor, by the way.
Ah, they seem really cute.
It's a joke.
Ooh, is this a rebellious note of I'm gonna tell the truth? Because hopefully not. I feel like that's gonna be more trouble than it's worth, Reem.
Hi.
Hey, honey.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Okay, we can all agree that this is very romantic, but this is called FaceTime, not vagina time. Just bring it up.
Oh, I'm so happy she got to be there with them. That's all she wanted.
So, why are you here?
I guess I always just like how quiet church is at night. So it's been a place where I could think about the big things, you know, like who I am and who I want to be.
Yeah, even though I'm not religious, I have a lot of respect for people who... this thing's like, I have a lot of respect for people who follow a religion and how it can really bring positive impact to their life. Obviously, there's a lot of issues with religion towards people who sort of enforce it onto others and enforce their own religious beliefs onto other people's lives and use that as a way to hurt people. Even if it's not their intention, it's what happens. I think if you use religion to better your own life and your life alone, not force it onto anyone else, then I really respect you and I love that you have this for you. I love that Victor and his mum have this place to go that is safe and comforting for them.
Lately, I feel like all I do is mess things up for everyone in my life.
Completely untrue.
Hey, that's my favorite son you're talking about.
Aww.
I said my oldest son. Every teenager is a clueless wrecking ball.
True.
And the fact that you're asking yourself these questions, you're a good man, mijo.
Yes, you gotta believe it, Victor.
Victor. Nick.
I was wondering if he'd be here. When he mentioned the church, I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, I have to go talk to Jesus about something, so I'll see you in the car.
Okay, Isabel. Good luck with Jesus.
I've been wanting to talk to you. To tell you that I'm sorry, Victor, for how I acted when we were hanging out.
Aw.
You wanted to be more than just a booty call, and I didn't even give it a shot.
True.
I'm sorry, Victor. Like I said, it's fine. Well, guess I'll see her.
You gonna run after him? No. Interesting. I was wondering, because the way that Nick was behaving just then, I was wondering, are you gonna like chase after Victor? Like, is this what you're saying, that you never even gave it a chance? Because now you're gonna give it a chance, but evidently not. Here we go, confrontation time.
Can you sit with me a minute?
Interesting.
Done yelling. Promise.
Yeah, interesting. He's coming in at this a lot more passively than before. So I'm excited to see if their relationship can be mended a bit here.
I know what it's like to be young and in love, especially when it comes to sex.
Can we go back to yelling?
Well, we thought we were being careful. It only took one slip up for your mom to get pregnant.
Wait, what?
Of course, we decided to keep it.
Holy shit.
We were terrified at first, but then found out she was a girl.
This is a revelation, bro.
We even picked out a name for her, Camila.
What happened?
And at 4 months, we lost the baby.
Holy shit.
It's a long time ago, and your mom and I barely talk about it.
Bloody hell, that's an awful thing for anyone to go through.
I think it's part of the reason why I'm having so much trouble with the idea of you and Felix
Please
having...
don't say it again. Yeah.
Okay, it's just an adult decision with adult consequences.
It's understandable. You just have to let her spread her own wings and live a little.
If you really love Felix, then you should be together. Consider your relationship unforbidden.
Hell yeah. I do wonder though if Pilar has her own reservations about Felix now, given everything that's happened.
The only new word I learned was repudiate, which means...
Oh my god, even I forgot.
How are you so chill about this? This test defines our entire futures, and yet you don't seem to care.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering.
I don't think I'm gonna go to college.
Oh.
You're not?
I didn't.
I have enough credits to graduate. Like early, like this spring. And I have a cousin who lives in Portland who says I can stay with her until I figure things out.
Uh-oh.
Wait, so you're like planning on permanently moving to Portland at the end of the semester, and you didn't think maybe that was worth mentioning?
Yeah, my darling.
I said I was saving up to get out of Creekwood as soon as possible. But I felt stuck here. I know I haven't brought it up since. It's just things have been so amazing between us. I didn't want to ruin it.
I get what Lucy's saying, and of course completely understandable. It's her life to live. Live it to its fucking fullest, my darling. But it's annoying for Lake that this hasn't been brought up since, because like, this is a big thing. Will this mean the end of their relationship? Like, what does Lucy think? Does Lucy not believe in long distance? Does Lucy want to try long distance? Like, has this all been leading up to Lucy knowing that it's going to end and Lake not realizing that? Because then that's really sad. But again, it's Lucy's life to live. You got to live it for you, darling.
Let's go meet the baby.
I mean, obviously she's not okay, but no one would be.
I have a brother, and I've never even met him.
My darling, there's so much time for that. Come on.
Why don't we go meet him? I'm serious. We can take the next flight out and stay for a few days.
If you got the money, do it.
I'm sorry, it was only because Farzad would never understand.
I don't care if he understands.
Here we go.
For years, I wondered if it was possible for me to be gay and Iranian and Muslim for the first time in my life. If I was proud. And then you made me hide again.
Yeah.
Never again.
Never again. That waiter you were talking to was very handsome. I told you your boy would come. It is written.
Ah, I love his mum. It's like, I understand where she was coming from, obviously, but I'm very glad that they've had this conversation to like solidify to her how he's feeling. I feel like Pilar is gonna have her reservations about being with Felix after everything that's happened here. I really like them together though. They're really cute. I don't know, I'm speculating. We'll see where it goes. The way that Pilar is behaving doesn't seem like someone who's just been let free. It feels like someone who is holding on to something that she needs to say.
I just wanted to let you know that my dad and I made up. He apologized and everything.
Okay, oh my god. All right, that is a relief.
I don't think that's it, Felix.
All right, we can finally get back to being normal. On pause.
Yep.
It was really easy for you to pick my family over me.
No, okay, you're wrong. All right, that was not easy. That was brutal.
Not brutal enough, I guess.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Felix. This is over.
Damn.
Pilar.
Fuck. I understand where they're both coming from. That's the issue. Talk about it at the end.
Hey, Liam, it's me, Victor. I just wanted to call and say I'm sorry. And I'm around if you ever want to talk.
You didn't necessarily do anything wrong, Victor. It was just a very shitty situation. I think he's asking for more, bro. Come outside. Is this what I was thinking it would be earlier on? And he does actually want to try a relationship.
What are you doing here? Thought you liked this corny romantic stuff. That's cheesy, even for me. Okay, I overdid it. I chickened out at church.
Yeah, you could tell he was holding back.
Would you like to go out to dinner sometime? Have these, and just think on it and text me. I'm in.
No. I'm happy for Victor. Nice. That was a cute episode. I am I'm still a little torn in terms of what I think this series is going to end on, in terms of Victor being single with Nick, with Benji. Like, still a little bit torn. I'll talk about it in a second, yeah. So yes, that was episode 6 of Love Victor. Was that episode 6? Yeah, episode 6 of Love Victor. And it was a very good one. I appreciated all of the developments that we had for everyone. Let's go through the easier stuff first of all. Let's talk about Mia. I get what Mia's saying and not being there and being far away and not being with her family when her brother's just been born, but I think that she's overthinking it, obviously. This isn't like a huge defining moment that you're going to regret for the rest of your life, because you made this decision to stay in Creekwood because it was the right decision for you. Stand by that. It was the right decision for you. You've been so much happier. You would have been miserable if you were there. And yeah, you might have had a nice day seeing him get born, but what about all the time before and after that? Are you just going to be upset and miserable that you're there? Do you know what I mean? And then from there as well, the idea of her and Andrew flying out and going to see the little guy, like, that's perfect. That's all anyone can ask for when you have a huge country like America where you're in different states. Like, that's just the done deal, Mia. Don't put yourself down too much over not being there. I'm sure Veronica and your dad aren't sitting there going, oh, I wish Mia was here. Why didn't she come with us, the bitch? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's all chill, Mia. But yeah, I'm glad that her and Andrew are flying out. Now, Lake and Lucy, bit shitty on Lucy for not saying anything. I understand what she was saying about mentioning it to Lake before and then not wanting to ruin anything. But the problem is, when you have that like initial meeting and she's like, oh, I really want to get out of Creekwood, what's probably going through Lake's head when you're getting into all of this is like, she's not going to want to leave while I'm here. Do you get what I mean? Like, Lake's going to be like, we've started this really nice thing. She's probably actually happy now, so she's going to want to stay. I'm not saying that Lake had those conscious thoughts. I'm talking about like subconsciously. That's probably why it hasn't really been playing on Lake's mind. But to then just spring it out of nowhere that she's thinking of just leaving and going to a different state, like, that's a big deal, Lucy. And with the fact that her and Lake seem to be official, I don't know. I feel like she should have brought it up sooner, but again, I understand why she didn't, given that she doesn't want things to end. But yeah, I don't know where those two are going to go, because the way that Lucy was behaving, I don't know about you, but for me, it felt a little bit like the vibe of not really wanting a long distance relationship. But I don't know if I'm just reading into that too much, but that was the vibe I got. It was the vibe of like, this is going to be ending, you know, but I don't know. We'll see where they go. Now, moving on, let's talk about the first of our heavy hitters, which is Victor and Benji / Victor and Nick. Because if we're talking about who I think Victor's going to be with by the end of the show, I feel like Victor and Benji are more like a 75% for me, and then 25% for Victor and Nick, simply because I think that Victor and Benji would be great together now. I think that they will be able to not argue as much, because a lot of their arguing was based on them not sharing the truth with each other. They were lying to each other a lot of time. Not necessarily lying, but just hiding the truth. So where it is right now in their relationship, I feel like they could be really good. The issue I'm sensing is, obviously, Benji's dad is not okay with it, which extends to his mother, I would think, as well. And then not just that, but the experts at the rehab center are saying that being with Victor, not really him specifically, but things that will trigger Benji, is not very good right now. So they've just got a lot of things standing in their way that I don't know if it's necessarily worth the pain right now. But then with Victor and Nick, it might not work out. They might not be good for each other, but it's a new relationship. Victor hasn't tried this yet. He's tried having flings. He has tried basically every other way to cope except moving on into another relationship. So I'm hoping that this is what Victor needs. I'm hoping that even if him and Nick don't end up together and Victor ends up with Benji, or even single by the end of the show, I feel like this is what he needs right now, just to see. Because he's tried everything else. He realized that he wants a good relationship. So now he needs to test that. He needs to see if being with Nick is what he wants, or if he's misread his own feelings and he just wants to be alone right now, you know? But yeah. Anyway, moving on from them, let's talk about Felix and Pilar. I completely understand where both sides are coming from. When you look at Felix's side, he's dealing with the stress of knowing that he is upsetting the people that took him in. He's upsetting the people that have done so much for him. And of course, that's going to be a big concern on his mind. And not just upsetting them, but simply having respect for them and knowing that he is making them upset right now because of them thinking that he's treating their daughter in a certain way, when we know he's not, but that's the way they're seeing it right now. I completely understand Felix in that sense, because obviously that's going to be a huge stress. But then from Pilar's side of things, it's going to feel shit that you're not number one on his list, that he would just toss you aside so easily. And I don't really think that her saying you would toss me aside so easily is necessarily fair. But when that happened, the way Felix approached her after she said that I've made up with my dad, it did feel like she'd been tossed to the side a little bit. It felt very much like, oh, that's great, we can be together now. And then he got really touchy again, which I don't know. It felt icky to me. So I understand the logic of what Felix is saying, but from the emotional side for Pilar, I can understand her feelings and I can understand her not really wanting to be with him right now. I would say that breaking up is probably a bit too soon, and it's a bit too much of a response to what happened. For me, if I was in Pilar's shoes, don't get me wrong, she can do whatever the fuck she wants, it's her life. But if I was in her shoes, it feels a little bit too sudden to just break up. However, I do get it. I get why she wouldn't want to be with someone like that, but I feel like you need to give Felix another chance and just see where it goes. But like I said, end of the day, it's Pilar's life. She knows what works for her. She will do what's best for her. I truly believe that. So good luck to them both. I would hope they end up together by the end of the season, but we'll see where it goes. So yes, with that said, that was episode 6 of Love Victor. 2 more left until the end of the show, which is insane. It has been a long ride. Season 3 has been a lot better than at least the second season, in my opinion. Season 1 I remember enjoying. I remember season 2 being a letdown, but I feel like if I rewatch season 1 right now, it won't be as good as I remember, just because of all the queer content we've had come out since. But I don't know, it might be better than I'm remembering, but season 2 definitely was a bit of a letdown. Season 3 has been a major boost to the show, so really been appreciating it. But yes, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon, be able to find the early and uncut reactions to Love Victor and all the other shows that I do. I've also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.